Hello, everybody. Good day. Good vortex of arrival. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I wrote down some notes that was coming in before. That's kind of been coming in all day. And then really all week, for this past week, this theme has been coming up about the vortex of the heart, the vortex of the open heart, the vortex of the love. That is the vortex that's created from the love of divine partnership. Now, this doesn't stand only in conjunction of the partnership, because we each have these vortexes within our own heart space when it is open and in union with God. But then as these partnerships come together, the vortex that is created is exponentially greater and enhanced. And this vortex that's created, like I'm almost picturing a tornado. Okay, sorry about that. Back to what I was saying. Oh, the tornadoes. Okay, so I'm seeing the vortex is created. It's almost like a tornado or the eye of the storm. And everything in the vicinity of these vortexes are being sucked in with it. So literally the people in your surrounding space, in your vortex of this created love, of this divine partnership, is going to have no choice but to be sucked in with it. And people do have a choice. Everyone has free will. So those surrounding you, they'll either get repelled by it and like have to move out of your vicinity of creation and of reality, or they're going to allow the energies to further move them on their path. And we are literally standing at the precipice of the conjoining in the physical reality and these vortexes. I'm also kind of seeing like these tornadoes. Like here's one tornado, you know, like a cone shape. And then here's the other cone shape. So one's the divine masculine and one's the divine feminine. Except I believe the masculine is probably on the bottom, and because of in our bodies, that's how I also picture it. The masculine energies are below and then the feminine energies are above. So it's like a hourglass, and then I'm also picturing hourglass, but they're both moving and spinning independently. And again, we have these in our bodies, and that is part of the mechanics of your body prepping for this physical union. Is your vortexes within your own body are going to be moving and circulating and open freely and flowing freely on your own before you come into physical union with your partner. And as these partnerships start to come in to the physical form, it's going to show others. Yeah, like I was saying, like it's going to show others that are on the same path or the same trajectory of coming into their own partnership, their own divine partnership, that it's now safe. It is now safe. It's now safe for these relationships. It hasn't always been that way. And I'm getting that while it hasn't always been that way, that's been partially by blockages and the interference, but it's also been by divine protection and divine order, and divine timing plays into this. So, but it is time now. And there are some on the earth that have been in, have come into union, physical union. But now it's now time for those to move to the forefront and to have this public recognition and to lead in the new ways of partnership. So I was told to show, because okay, so like the way the energies are now is literally, you are literally being magnetized to your partner. No matter which way you turn this way, you turn this way, oh, you're still going to be magnetized. Like, no matter which way you go now, you have no choice, because your hearts are literally, that vortex is literally causing this magnetization to each other. Whereas before, in the energies, let's make sure I have the right way. It was, you would get close, maybe, to your person, and now I can't find it, but it's good. And it would feel like a push away. Maybe not even feel, maybe you didn't know, but if they were in your physical reality and you got close, maybe you didn't even realize they were your partner at the time, your divine partner, but they would be kind of like stepped aside in your life. They weren't at the forefront of your life. But now, recognition comes, and then you're literally physically magnetized towards each other, because it is a synergy, which that's going to be backwards to you, but I've had this by my bed, this one by my bed for a few weeks, because of the synergy. I'm going to use it because it smells so good. That's what's being created, is this synergy, the sensual energy and connection. Is that's what's being created with these unions. Okay, and then I was guided to share these cards that I pulled probably at the beginning of the week, and I've just had them sitting on my dresser. Oh yeah, these are backwards too because of the way I'm recording, but we have the womb. I'm going to show you anyways because of the picture. We have the womb, because our wombs, those of us that are the feminines, our wombs, but then the masculine's energetic womb also has been heavily cleared recently, and you've probably felt that. And then we have the Lover card. That's so pretty. And with the lovers coming together comes the village. And that's literally part of what I see. And I don't know, this might not resonate for all, but I feel that a large group of us coming into divine partnership, or that have recently come into divine partnership, have had the guidance to start these villages, to start these communities, and to be the leaders and the co-creators of these villages, and the people that are meant to be in your village and to help co-create that village, they're going to just show up. They're going to come into your reality. They're going to be also magnetized towards you. So I want to see what else wants to come through. And all of that was just, this information is just coming in so quickly, and I know you feel it. I know you're getting the fast-paced downloads, the synchronicities, the confirmations in your reality. The physical changes. Has that been happening for you guys? I want to hear in the comments. My physical appearance is changing so rapidly that sometimes I do spark delivery for Walmart. Like very rarely. But anyways, when you do it, like every so often, it has you, it checks your identity. So it just like scans your face compared to your, you know, past when you first signed up or whatever. And I did it like just maybe 2 weeks ago. And then I went to do it. Again, this was probably at the beginning of the week. So 2 weeks prior to that, I had went out and done it. And then at the beginning of this week, I went to try to do it. And it did not recognize me. It literally would not let me do it. It thought I was someone else. So share in the comments if you're experiencing that. That, to me, is a true indication that you have or you are in physical contact with your person. And I noticed too that my eyes, the color of my eyes, like they used to be a more dark, deep brown, and they're like, they're more hazel now. So yeah, that's part of, okay, so since we're on that topic of the physical changes, which is happening with our ascension, today specifically, I was looking into creatine, and I've always been a fan of creatine, especially coming when I was working in the fitness field, which I am actually going to get back into very soon. I'm getting back into that. But I was being told or felt guided to look into like why creatine would be of importance at this time, not just for if you're into fitness or, you know, but for ascension specifically. And what I got and discovered was that creatine is created from a few amino acids that are broken down and crystallized. And I was like, oh, crystallization. Well, our bodies, our vessels are becoming or returning back to the original blueprint, which is crystalline structure. What else did I get with that? Oh, I should have wrote it down. I might add in the description, because I wrote it down, but I wrote it on my phone notes. So I might add it to the description. Anyways, and fruit is going to help you at this time. Herbs, learn to work with the herbs. Learn to ask the herbs which herbs you need, and you'll be guided. You'll be guided to what you need. The teamwork. That was on the bottom of the deck. King of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Six of Swords. Okay, so the masculine, the divine masculine is really standing in his knowing and in his recognition of his loving heart and who and what is on his heart. And he's ready to move forward and to be accepting of this abundance that comes in with his divine partner, with this teamwork. Because you can only get so far. You really can only get to a certain point. Like the way we were created is for partnership and then community. I absolutely believe that. And that doesn't always mean for everybody romantic partnership. But overall, I know the collective I'm speaking to now, it will. But overall, us humans need partnership. And he sees you, or he sees, I know there's going to be both watching. So I'm going to say, you divine masculine, see your empress where she stands. You see her overflowing of love and outpour and graciousness to those around her, including you. Now we have the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, there's just huge abundance coming in and celebration with this. These unions are going to be celebrated, not just between the two of you. In the communities, in the villages. I have full body chills. So, yeah. There's going to be huge celebration about you guys. Specifically about you two coming together. People are going to celebrate you. And they're going to recognize how you've come out of this wounded space. How you've overcame the heartache of life. The challenges in life. And you've cut out all the things that no longer serve you. So that's going to be part of the celebration. Everyone's going to recognize that because, oh, I'm getting that many of you have shared your struggles publicly. Maybe on your social media or just, you know, in your direct community. You've shared your struggles. You haven't been shy about it. You're an open book. And so that's going to allow others to really, yeah, just celebrate you coming out of your previous self-sabotage, your previous sorrows. Okay. Yeah, and you're just ready. You're diving in. You got the Emperor. So the masculines are standing in their Emperor energy. I mean, you guys have you've arrived. You've fully come to this place of abundance and you're ready to accept the physical abundance and you're ready to accept and move forward in your journey together as you delve deep into this love, into this passionate synergy. I remember. Okay, sorry. So I just wanted to do a few more cards from my Starseed Oracle deck. What else can we see about the upcoming unions coming into play? You're super empathic, so you can feel this. You can feel this coming. And there's a double mission. to serve the world by being you individually, both of you being yourself. And I got the weight card. So things are being woven. It's not quite time yet. Like, it's like, I know it's here though. It's like, it's literally right around the corner. Your person is right around the corner. I feel like you both are literally like about to, like, walking on a street, in a city street, and you're like coming around the corner to each other. You're literally, I feel like you're both going to be taken by surprise a little bit. Like, I sense that the masculine's leading this and they're like planning to move forward to you, but I feel like he's like, okay, maybe he has this plan and he's like, okay, I'm going to go see her at lunch. I know she's going to be at this place. I'm going to go surprise her. Little does he know that she's actually walking down the street around this corner, and then there they are. So like, he has this plan to come forward to her and to tell her these feelings, and then, but to his pleasant surprise, she comes around the corner. And to him, that is more indication that, like, yeah, I have to say this now. I can't keep holding this back. I feel like you, masculine, have been like holding it back. But again, that's from like divine guidance. So it's not really, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. But I feel like you've been having to like bite your tongue from expressing to this feminine, to your feminine, what it is that you're feeling and the information you're getting about who you are to each other. So yeah, when you guys accidentally run into each other around the corner, you're like, oh, I was just coming to tell you. Like, you literally spill it out right then. I was just coming to tell you all these things and to come forward to you with an offer, grand gesture of some sort. And here you are. As I was running the script through my head, here you are right here. Surprise to both of you. That's awesome. Like, thank you, God. That's so fun. How awesome is it that we're both going to be surprised? There's an element of surprise for both of us. And I've got that in other readings, but it wasn't shown to me like that until just now. So that's really cool. But yeah, and then as you guys run into each other, or, you know, whatever, that's just a example, or, you know, whatever. I don't know that it will happen that way, but as that day comes that you both express these things to each other, it's going to unlock these memories further. I feel one of you, the masculine or the feminine, I'm not sure, but one of you, I feel, already has began to remember your past lives together. But as you come into like literally full 100% recognition of each other and lock eyes, face to face, heart to heart, so much more is going to come flooding back. So much more of your gifts are going to be unlocked and enhanced. And then the creation of that vortex is just it's right there in that moment. I'm seeing you guys go around the corner, locking eyes, hearts, and just that tornado-like vortex is like, makes a ripple effect into the whole vicinity of where you're at in that moment. And people around you are going to notice. They're going to be like, they're going to try to be like, what's going on? What are they doing over there? What are they talking about? Like, what is that I'm feeling come off of them? Yeah, it's going to be recognizable. Even though people may not know what they're recognizing about it, it's going to be recognized. Is there anything else? This is awesome. You got the love. You've been in the void, you've been creating, you've been in the womb. It reminds me of the womb. Great, yeah, it even says on the card, great cosmic womb. And your light body and crystal grid transmission activations, it's all just following this, furthering this. I hope that you're as excited as I am. I can feel the excitement. I can feel this vortex being created now already. And yeah, I hope you guys have an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week to follow. And I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.